time. This is the first episode of going live of Get Your Rocks Off with Stefano Rocku. I said I would do this with you. I would do this. I would transition from one platform to another, and I've been on here for years, maybe even decades, and have never stepped out that box. So I'm kind of like even doing this on the whim, but I plan on doing this a lot more, knowing that this is a power we have. We have to work it. So get your rocks off. Another way I like to look at it is Sankofa. Sankofa means to go back, retrieve what was lost. So if that's the case, you can look at that as a sense of backsliding. So Sankofa, the backslider, is what I'm recommending, that we go back and retrieve what was lost. And that may be our memory, that may be some latent DNA potentials, um, and it is up to us with everything going on to reactivate and to awaken everything inside us. This is for spiritual and personal development. Meditation is very important. So um, with crystals, it heightens a lot of those intentional areas that you want to focus on. The same thing when you're doing anything, you can use crystals as an ally, to just to kind of keep you in tune and on track and aware. Not everybody needs crystals or anything like that, because we're all made up of crystals. It doesn't matter, if you sign on and are aware of the power or the abilities that different crystals may have as it relates to your chakras. The thing is to find those that are looking for those remedies and how to apply um, those exercises and those routines to get everything that you're looking to get out of that crystal. If it's for you to go into uh, your past lives and to heal, you can do that. If it's to heal some aches or to heal some elements with your heart, you can do that. So that is the purpose of all of this. All right. So boom. Let me bring this up right here. Let me bring this up right here. I'm feeling good. Like this really ain't as hard as you might make it sometime. Like, nah, just go ahead and go with it, and it'll work itself. So I'm just glad to actually be doing this, and maybe I'll dress up a little bit more, as time goes on. But this is the first episode, and I want to be as genuine. This is me, also kind of winding down. So first crystal I want to go over, and this is the inspiration for me going on my journey, not knowing I would encounter this crystal, is motivate. Now, do I have motivate? I actually do. This joker is a singing bowl, and how I got it is I went to a crystal shop. Shout out to Pixie and Tech, and I've been going there for years. Been going there for years, and knew they had a motorbike singing bowl, and I was going out play it every now and then. But this year I said I would go out play it a lot more. You know, I don't have a singing bowl right now. I have one, but I need another one, and they're pretty pricey. So I'm looking for a good one to invest in. So, but yeah, I went there to the crystal shop and I sat down and I got three pieces of cornelian and I set them around the bowl, or attempted to set them around the bowl. And the biggest piece of cornelian that I had, it clip the corner with me, just being loose, clipped the corner and fell and cracked the bowl. So I don't know if you can see all that from here, but you can at least see that big dent right there. So this is moldavite. I have the biggest piece of moldavite. This is like $1,000, right? So like moldavite that's in there is worth $1,000. So now my job is to take that $1,000 piece and to create something masterful. When I chipped it, I went to the lady. I said, "Hey, what is this?" And she said, "That's Cornelia." I said, "Well, I just cracked your bowl." She's like, "Oh, that's fine. Bowl cracks all the time." I said, "No, the moldavite bowl, the $1,000 bowl." She's like, "Oh, oh." So went over there. We sat down. We talked, and just kind of had a cool conversation. And her energy was cool. She wasn't worried about um, you know, being drastic or dramatic. And she like, yeah, I think the motorbike been waiting to be released from here. And I had always imagined me coming back and buying that crystal bowl so I could have it. And I didn't imagine me breaking it. But after I went through my like, damn, shit, why break it? Why? I'm honored to have it, and now I'm on the next phase of just sitting and meditating with to see what kind of creation I can make. I start off thinking of a picture and then maybe some jewelry, but either way, I plan on shattering the glass and making some pretty cool jewelry out of it. So be on the lookout for that, and that will be for sale. All right. So boom. That's Motivate. That's my story, Motivate. And I like to say I am Motivate. Now, this book that I'm reading is called The Book of Stones, What They Teach. And this is by Robert Simmons and Naisha Ashan with contributions by Hazel Raven. And I call this my Crystal Bible. And there's a few other books I want to check out that seem to be pretty detailed. Shout out to Kwame Sunhorse, for kind of, not kind of, but for definitely imparting some knowledge and ancient wisdom, into me. So I appreciate him and just everybody that is in my diaspora. So, boom, we gonna talk about motivate. And talking about motivate, we're not gonna finish because I only want to do maybe about 20 minutes. So we already been on here about 10. Like, who's getting on the internet and talking about crystals? I know who I am. And there's plenty of other people, but yes, I definitely want to be live doing this and be a little bit more present and more social, in my surroundings. So thank all you that will come and will join as time goes on. But check this out. The affirmation for Motivate in this book is I open myself to transformation and I invoke the manifestation of my highest destiny. I open myself to transformation and I invoke the manifestation of my highest destiny. I open myself to transformation and I invoke the manifestation of my highest destiny. Let's break that down. Hmm. I open myself. Now, what do you want to be open to? Ask yourself that question. What things are you open to? What are you willing to be open to in order for you to change or grow or acquire some ability or some discipline, some assets, some wealth, some manifestation? What are you open to? And you have to be open to new ideas. Right now, I'm learning tons of new ideas because I understand in this world you have to evolve. So I can't be closed minded to different viewpoints, topics. Um, it's needed in order to expand the awareness and the capability to know that you are. Like if one person been to the moon, that means we all been to the moon. Why is that? Because if one human being can do it, that means another human being can do it. So we all been there. You know what I'm saying? And we can live vicariously through another. Now, I don't necessarily want to go to the moon in their spaceship, but I can go to the moon in my mind. You know what I'm saying? I can astral travel to the moon if I'm really about that life. You know what I'm saying? And so can you. So I open myself to transformation. Transformation. When I think of transformation, I think of fire. You're thinking of the elements, and fire is a element of transformation. It is rapid. It is rapid. So transformation is that caterpillar turning into a butterfly. It's that dirty ass car going through the car wash. It's a rapid transformation. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like some clean wheels. Um, and I invoke the manifestation of my highest destiny. Man, can you even fathom what is your highest destiny? I can't, but I, I can give the effort to see what I do accomplish. Like, is no limit. Your highest destiny. This is what motivate. Motivate is that crystal that was here from the beginning, and I'm gonna go into that in just a few minutes. But just focusing on the affirmation, the manifestation of my highest destiny. That's so loaded, and with me saying that right now, and you seeing my muscles and my t-shirt. What if you go back and watch this video 20 years from now and you see me like in all gold attire, or you see me levitating, and we just go back and reference this episode just to prove the point that I am that I am. So yeah, um, it's pretty cool. So we're just going to touch on it, and then we'll go ahead and move on. Now, in the topic, it says, news and politics. The thing about crystals is when you get your rocks off, you really can bring up any subject of your choice. I can always show you how there's still a correlation to the ground that we walk on, because ain't no politicking or no news going on without this earth being present. Without this magnetic field being in place and all those different types of things. So why is it relevant? It's always going to be relevant. Crystal's always going to be relevant. Rock will always be relevant. I'm also going to play different movie clips, superhero movie clips, because every movie just about shows you, especially children movies too, shows you the adventure is really dealing with some crystal. The hunt, the treasure, is a crystal. There's no way around it. They know it. So, boom, you thinking it's outside of you, but it's always inside of you. You don't have to hold a piece of moldavite. Moldavite is inside you. You part of this earth. You came from this earth. Guess where moldavite is from? It's part of forming this earth. So, boom. Let me go ahead and read this so I can get moving. We got like a few more minutes. Um, the key word is transformation, rapid spiritual evolution, chakra activation. So those of you that are working with your chakras to open them up so they turn and properly align, and all of those different types of things, the cleansing, the protection, increased incidences of synchronicities. Hmm. Now, what is that saying? That's saying a lot of deja vu. That's what I hear. I hear that it's almost like your life is going to be like cutting through butter. That's what it feels like. Like nothing can even phase you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. The element is storm. The chakras are all of them, especially the heart, which is in the fourth house, and the third eye, which is in the sixth house. So if your heart is leading you, which is your first brain, by the way, if your heart is leading you, as well as your intuition from your third eye, oh, you a bad mamma jamma. You're gonna do amazing things, bruh. Whoever you may be. All right. So let's look at this history on Moldavite. I'm looking up, but I'm looking at you. All right. Moldavite is a member of the Tektite group, a glassy mixture of silicon dioxide, aluminum oxide, and other metal oxides, with the hardness of 5.5 to 6. Its crystal system is amorphous. The color is most specimens is a deep forest green, though some pieces are pale green and others, especially those from uh, Moravia, and are greenish and brown. Now, I never heard of that place, but there's some place that you could probably reference. A few rare gem grade stones are only a little darker than the emerald green. Moldavite's formation coincides with the crash of the large meteorite in what is now the Bohemian Plateau of the Czech Republic, approximately 14.8 million years ago. Let's say that again. 14.8 million years ago, most specimens are found stowed away out that area. Farmers often turn up pieces of moldavite when plowing fields, and moldavite mining sift and dig through loose sands and gravel. Some of the richest finds have occurred at the towns of Chelm and Sklov, or Seve, if I'm saying it right. A very delicate lacy form of moldavite has been found near the village of Bessinis. All right, so and I'll land there. We already at 20 minutes, and it's already too good to be true, right? But I just wanted to go here live with you and see what it do. So thank you, and I will elaborate a little bit more on motivate as we go. Rah.